What is up, everyone? This is going to be your guide to EV training in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. As usual, guys, with these guides, I will include timestamps down below so you can navigate the video as you'd like and go back to different sections if you need a refresher. So the three things that affect a Pokemon stat are its level, its IVs, which will determine how much a stat grows per level up, and its EVs, or effort values, which is basically a result of additional training that Pokemon goes through. Let's say you take out a Chansey. That Chansey is going to give you 2 effort values for HP. You can have up to 510 effort values at a maximum of 252 in a given stat. So you can put 252 into 2 different stats, and then an additional 6 can be distributed across the other stats or just dumped into one stat. Usually you want to pick a defensive and an offensive stat to buff. So for example, Cinderace, we buff attack and HP, at least for raid builds. For competitive, there may be a different EV spread you want to go for. This isn't really the place to look at competitive builds, as I don't play competitive Pokemon. I just do a lot of 5, 6, 7 star raids in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, but we may do some competitive Pokemon at some point on the channel. But for now, we really want to focus on HP and whatever our main damage dealing stat is. So we've got 2 Cinderaces here. This one is the base level 100 Cinderace that you can catch from the 7-star raid. I haven't EV trained it at all. As you can see, there are its stats. As you can see here, it has best in all its stats. It's also running its adamant nature. And here we can see the stats for Cinderace. We have another Cinderace right here, and the difference is this one has been EV trained in HP and attack. So you can see, here we go from 301 to 364 in HP. And from here to here, we go 295 attack to 364 attack. Hey guys, I just want to cut in here to say this video has taken me quite a bit of time to record. So if you guys do find it informative in any way and you'd like to support the channel, do please drop us a sub and a like on the video. It would help a ton. That way I can keep making great content like this for you guys to help you succeed in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So there are 2 ways you can EV train a Pokemon. One being using vitamins, which you can see here. I don't have HP up here, but that just raises the Pokemon's HP by 10. You've got protein, which increases the attack by 10. Iron increases defense by 10. Carbos increases speed by 10. Calcium, special attack by 10. Zinc, special defense by 10. You've also got feathers here, which will increase the stats by 1. These are good for when you've finished EV training your main stats and you just have those 6 extra points. You can just dump them into one of these stats that you haven't already EV trained. I do want to clarify that when I say these items increase a stat by 10, I specifically mean their effort values. That does not correlate to a 1-to-1 conversion. So if you use an HP up, that's not going to make your total HP stat go up by 10. There's a bit of a scaler there involved. Using power items while defeating different Pokemon. So if you defeat a Chansey, it will give you 2 EVs in HP. You can also combine that with the Power Bracer, for example, which will give you an additional 8 EVs in attack. The belt will give you 8 in defense. You've got the lens for 8 in special attack, the band for 8 in special defense, the anklet for an additional 8 in speed, and you've got the power weight, which you can see on all my Pokemon right now, to give you an additional 8 in HP. So if you defeat a Chansey, for example, you'd get 10 in HP total. It's best to do this with a full party of Pokemon, or at least more than one. That way you're not wasting too much time. By the way, guys, I do stream on Twitch several times a week, usually at least Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can catch me at The Blind Gamer TV, all one word. We do raid help, dex help, tips and tricks, and all kinds of other Pokemon Scarlet and Violet content. So check it out if that's something you're into. So on the Pokemon that we're going to be training special attack, we're going to give them power lenses. So we've got that here on Marinada. We've got it on our Slowpoke here and our Fluttermane. And for Pokemon that are physical attackers, if you want to train their attack stat, we give them the power bracers. So you can see those are here on Cinderace and Charizard. There's going to be a belly drum acrobatics Charizard, so that's why we're going physical there, as well as Koraidon. Now you can also use the power weight to level up your HP effort values, but what I like to do is to first max out our main offensive stat while we're taking down Chanseys, because Chanseys are already going to give us that HP stat if that's what you're going for as your second stat. So we're going to get our main stats and HP, and once we've maxed out our main stats, it's going to take us, I think, like 30 some odd Chanseys to max out our effort values, which you can see by hitting L1 or LB. Sorry, I'm thinking about PlayStation. And here you can see our effort value spread. So you can see we don't have any points anywhere. This is basically a clean Pokemon. So as we train up our effort values, we're going to see little spikes come out from there in the middle, going in the direction of where we are EV training. So as I said, once we completely fill up our special attack on our special attackers and our attack on our physical attackers, we'll actually switch that item over to the power weight so we can get that last chunk of HP EVs we need. So you'll know you'll have stats maxed out as far as your effort values go if you hit L1 and you see sparklies around the stat that you're hyper training. So that means you can't train it any further in that stat. No matter what you do, it won't go up any higher as far as your effort values go. Once you're done with that, you're still going to have another 6 points you can add to your Pokemon. So you can add it to a defense stat, be it special or physical, or you can put it into speed if you want. Whatever you want to do with those extra 6 points, you can do. All right, guys. And if you want to get a ton of chances to spawn, you're going to want to make a ham sandwich. This is going to give us encounter power for normal. So we're going to be able to encounter tons of chances. So we can pick whatever pick we want. Now this sandwich you'll have access to from any point in the game, as it's one of the starter sandwiches as far as I know. We're going to put the ham there and these pickles. Doesn't really matter where you put them as long as they end up on the sandwich. Little trick, you can always just throw the top away. You don't need that. It doesn't count towards anything. And drop our pick in there. All right, now that all the animation is done, we can see here we've got our ham sandwich, and up on the top right, we will see our buffs there. All we care about is the normal encounter power. We can go ahead and put away our picnic. We're going to go ahead and come down here. This is up. You can see there's tons of chances already right here. This is up in the northern province where the fairy Team Star base is. And we're going to take down this Chansey. It's going to give us 2 HP EVs and 8 of the EVs that match the power item that we're using on our Pokemon. I should be doing this with a much stronger Pokemon. All right, and with that Chansey taken down, I'm going to go ahead and see you guys once I'm done EV training all our special and physical attacks on these Pokemon, and then we'll move to the HP, as I don't want to show you guys me just taking these Pokemon down over and over and over again. We're back after training the special attack and attack on these Pokemon. As you can see, they've got sparkles there on their respective stats. So I've gone ahead and switched all of them out here to power weights. So that's going to allow us to EV train their HP. We'll now get 10 points in HP for our EVs for every Chansey we take down, since the Chansey already gives us 2, and we'll get another 8 from the power weights. I'll be back after that. All right, and we are done EV training our HP, so we can see that our HP and whatever our main attacking stat is now maxed out. We still got 6 points that we can put into whatever stat you want to put into, be that speed or one of the defenses, special defense or defense. But that is the main big chunk of EV training gone. And this has been your guide to EV training in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. With all that being said, guys, I want to thank you for coming by and checking out the video. If you liked it, leave it a like. If you loved it, give us a sub, and let us know down below in the comment section what else you'd like us to cover in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and stay tuned till the next video. Stay safe, have fun, and be good.